Okay, so I just finished up Mitch's design of the RCF 101. This is his original plane, his planes. Can't fly it today, but I've got a three-part video series that I'm going to go ahead and put together on some testing, but I'll go into that a little bit later. Basically, what I'm doing today is I'm going to show the actual breakdown of the Elevon mixing on the Spektrum DX6i. Most common problem people are running into are the very small throws that you're getting. Spektrum pre-programs their radios on an Elevon or Delta mix when the aileron and elevator are mixed together for just two surfaces to do both jobs, that they're actually set to 50%. They're very, very soft throws. For example, I'll just show you. This is just basically with the Elevon mix, how small the throws are. Not very extreme. Your plane's not going to be very maneuverable. And here's with the additional mixing programmed on the radio. Your roll and your elevator. Big, humongous difference. Plane's going to be much more maneuverable. Now I'm going to go ahead and show you exactly how I program the radio. So I'm starting from scratch here. Nothing's been programmed. I'm going to go ahead and click. And the first thing that you want to do is scroll down to setup list. Go down to wingtail mix because we do want the Elevon or Delta mix, whichever way you like to call it. You want to go from inhibit to make it active. Now as it is right now, that's where you're going to get your small servo throws. You want to click list and go back to the main list. Now a lot of guys will do this. They'll go to travel adjustment and they'll bump everything up to 125%, the aileron and elevator. Don't even mess with that. That was the first thing I went to and it didn't do a whole lot, so just leave that alone. What you want to do is go to your mix 1. You want to make that mix active. Now right here, there and there, that's throttle, mix and throttle to throttle. We want to change that to elevator, and then change this one to elevator. Make sure it says ACT active right there. Now you've got your rates up and down. You want to click that all the way up. You don't have to. You can slowly gain up to your liking if you're a beginner and you're not used to the Delta mix. Those extreme throws may hurt you, so maybe start at 50% and work your way up. So I've done down elevator and up elevator to 125% each, and the trim I'm going to make active, and that's it. So now the elevator throws are going to be huge, but the aileron aren't. So we're now in mix 2. I exited out of that mix 1, and now I scroll down to mix 2. I'm going to make that active. Now it's the same thing except for aileron. Make sure that's active. My rates for left and right roll, both up to 125%. Make my trim active. And that's it. I'm pretty much done. So a quick rundown of what I got in store for this plane. Basically the first video is going to be the maiden flight. I just want to get a speed test with the radar gun, and then I'll also be testing for high alpha. I do have the canards working. So the second video I'll be doing the KF airfoils. I'll do top and then bottom. I want to see how fast I can get the thing to go, because that's basically why I picked it. I figured it's a pretty fast looking design. And then the third test, after I've got the CG and everything, this one's a little interesting in my opinion, is the mid-mount motor setup versus the actual rear pusher all the way at the back. The only reason why I say that is because I have a theory that you can get away with running smaller verticals if it's on a mid-mount like this one here, with the motor pushing all the air right directly over the verticals instead of pulling air. I think it's more effective in this area. So I've got it mounted right here in the back without the hole cut out, and then I'm going to go ahead and swap it. So we'll see what the results are on that, because this site is geared towards people that actually design their own planes and fly them. So hopefully that experiment will help out, and happy flying, everybody.